Hello, I'm Kirsteen, and this is Kirsteen's English Conversation Club. And I wanted to tell you a few more things about the beach. First of all, we came here on a ferry. A ferry is not a normal boat. A ferry is the boat that you get back and forward, kind of like a bus from one place to another. So we got the ferry from Devon to Cornwall, and we'll get the ferry back from Cornwall to Devon. So it just goes across this river here and back again. And you usually take the ferry or get the ferry or catch the ferry. You don't really say you ride the ferry usually. I don't know why. So then another thing I wanted to tell you was that British tides go in and out a lot. The tide is how high the water is, the water coming in and out. So here on the beach you can see lots of beach because the water is far out, and later in the day it'll be all the way up to here, and then when the water is far out we say the tide is out. And there's usually a very big difference in Britain, and lots of countries only have a little difference, but when the water comes far in we say the tide is in. And how far it comes in is up to the tide line. And if you see all this seaweed that's left behind when the tide came in as far as it could, that line of seaweed is the tide line. And you find all sorts of interesting things in there that the sea has pushed up. Usually wood that was floating on the sea, and if the wood's been floating in the sea, it's been drifting in the sea, and so we call it driftwood. And sometimes it gets very white because it's been drifting in the sea a long time. This bit's been drifting a bit longer, and you can see it looks a bit whiter. So this is driftwood that I found in the tide line, and the tide line was created when the tide was in. The tide was in, and now the tide is out. The water is far away. And I came here on a boat, but it was an exact kind of boat because it was a ferry, went across like that. And it even has a big sign on it that says ferry. Alright, so that's a few words about the beach. Thank you very much. See you soon.